Welcome to our Team Synergy Agent Training Call. Welcome, beautiful people. My name is Pamela Pacheco, and I have the absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege of being your host on this beautiful evening. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome to our family. We are so excited to have you with us on this journey. Welcome to the call, everybody. Hello there. Hello there. I am super excited because today is going to be a phenomenal night. Like every Tuesday night, we have the best of the best for us. And I'm excited because I get to kick off tonight's call. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everybody. For those that do not know me, my name is Pamela Pacheco. I am a platinum agent here in secret, and I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. I see you guys are joining us from all over the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And more than anything, we are excited to welcome you to our family. We are excited to have you guys with us on this journey. So really, really quick, we're going to get started. And right as we get started, guys, give me 1 second because we want to make sure you guys have us here. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Welcome to the call, everybody. Welcome to the call. Super excited to have you guys with us tonight. Yeah, give me 1 second. If you could see me and see my screen, type a 1 in the chat for me. Okay, here we go. Great. Awesome. So welcome, everybody. My name is Pamela Pacheco, and I am super excited to be here with you guys tonight. If you are joining us for the first time, again, welcome. Welcome home. Welcome, everybody. We have so many people from all over the world, and we are super excited to have you. If you are brand new and you have no idea where to get plugged in, make sure you go to teamsynergyagents.com. Here you not only are going to find training, but you're going to find so many valuable resources. You're going to see so many of the PowerPoints that you need to build the business, so many of the videos that you're going to need as well, and all of the resources that are going to not only help you grow your business, but grow as people. And we have a system for that. And part of that system includes our inner circle. Not only does the inner circle give you preferred seating at every event, you get access to the inner circle only party. Type a 1 in the chat if you were at that inner circle only party with us. Yes. I see all of you guys. I love it. Did we have a time or did we have a time? We had an absolute blast. So make sure you do not miss the next one for the inner circle. And guys, we have a weekly inner circle only podcast. And I will tell you that listening to these audios is absolutely instrumental to not only build our businesses but gather the skill sets that we need to build these businesses, but to become better people, to strengthen our mindsets, because how many of us know that our mindset is where our mind sits? And sometimes life be lifing, right? And there may be so many things that are going on around you, so many things that are going on, whether it's in your household, whether it's in your career, doesn't matter. And it's so important that iron truly does sharpen iron. And this community of our inner circle is absolutely incredible because you're going to get access to the best of the best, and you are going to get access to so many amazing stories. And these stories are what's going to strengthen you, that are going to allow you to become the best version of yourself, so that you too can help empower and encourage other people along on this journey. So make sure you are registered for our secret inner circle. Yes. So moving right along, part of our system for success, again, system stands for saving yourself some time, energy, and money. We have an absolute system that is helping us grow. And on our onboarding Saturday nights, Saturday day training, Saturday afternoon, it's new trainers and topics each and every single week, every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, but make sure you save this, right? Take a picture, screenshot it, save it to your favorites at SaturdayTrainingZoom.com. The website never changes, so you know exactly where to go. Set reminders on your phone, set reminders, send out also those reminders to your brand new teammates. Maybe, and here's a bonus tip, maybe you have those people that are on the fence, that you have shown them our amazing opportunity, that you showed them our amazing lifestyle membership, and they just want to see a bigger picture, or they want to see if they can do this, right? Because how many of us know that people are asking themselves 3 questions when they see an opportunity of this magnitude? They're asking themselves, can I do this? Is this real? And will they help me? And sometimes it takes people 4 and 5 and sometimes up to 6 or 7 exposures to see it. And it's not necessarily that they need to see the presentation, right? Maybe they need to see what the community looks like. Maybe they need to see what the training looks like. Have you ever had somebody that just because you brought them to a training, they saw a bigger picture? Well, imagine if you gave them access to the community before a live event. And this is what our Saturday training Zooms do for us. So make sure you save that to your favorites and use it not only to build your business with your current agents and your current customers, but also utilizing it as a tool for your prospects to show them the bigger picture. Now, we are going to have a December to remember indeed. How many of you are ready to finish off the year strong? Yes, type of 1 in the chat. Let me see. There's about 80 of us on this call. So, okay, I see you. I see you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, guys, how beautiful is it that each and every single night, you're going to have somebody that is more than qualified share this amazing opportunity for us. So we have nightly overviews all the month of December. This is leadership led. This is led by us in the field. I just finished doing the one here tonight at 8 p.m. Right? A lot of people had guests on there. It was over 60 people on the call. I myself had guests on there. This is where the leverage comes in, guys. This is where you take advantage. This is where you're able to take advantage of the opportunity within the lifetime of the opportunity and just working smarter instead of working harder. How many of you know that you can have somebody on a Zoom presentation watching the overview and also have them watching, you have somebody else watching a video. Maybe you're showing somebody else, but there's so many different ways to help that we have help in building our businesses and our beautiful community that it is absolutely of the essence for us to take advantage of it so that we can finish up the month strong, so that we can finish off this year strong. And I will tell you that how you finish this year will catapult you into next year and will determine how strong you enter next year. And tomorrow we are going to have the one and only Mr. Jim Chambers. Clap it up for Jim and Donna. Absolutely love them. Amazing, amazing leaders. There are new 50 squared Ruby agents. So make sure you are inviting and leveraging your leadership, leveraging the community that is going up to bat for you each and every single night. So moving right along, this Friday, if you are going to Phoenix, or if you know somebody in Phoenix, type of 1. Or if you want a team in Phoenix, type a 1 in the chat. Yes, I see all of you. Amazing. So, guys, this is how we take advantage of this opportunity. This is how, right? This Friday night, December 8th, we have a live overview from the leaders in Phoenix. And we're having our secret regional training event on the following Saturday. But here is the bonus tip of what you can do. You can go right onto your Facebook and type in my friends that live in Phoenix. Who are my friends that live in Arizona? And that will point out every single person that you know there. Maybe you don't know anybody there yet, but ask some of your friends. Be like, hey, do you guys know anybody that lives in Phoenix? Do you guys know anybody that lives in Arizona? Right? Because of how many of us want a global business? Absolutely. And the list of people you do not know is longer than the list of people you know. So take advantage. that the leadership, that our ownership is doing this in Phoenix this weekend, right? So invite your guests, invite your prospects, invite some people that you got on the fence. I know we got brand new agents that are just getting started each and every single day. Maybe it's a customer of yours. Just invite them out to see the bigger picture. Invite them to meet the leadership and meet the team. So this Saturday, if you guys can please mute yourself. Awesome. Thank you so much. So this Saturday is our team. It is our regional training event. So what does that mean? Guys, we build from event to event, and all registrants are going to receive an email from headquarters this week with the login instructions. There is still time to register at secretdirectevents.com. And the cool part about this is that we have watch parties going on all over, and we're highly recommending that the leadership in the field has watch parties taking place in a city near you so that you can capitalize on this training event that is taking place. But that does not mean that you don't have each and every single person in that room that has a ticket. It is absolutely important that we are all making sure that we are taking advantage and investing into our business, because again, it's about investing. You empty out your wallet so your wallet can fill your mind, and then your mind can fill your wallet. So making sure that you are investing in your business. Make sure that you are registered for our training event, secretdirectevents.com. Type a 1 in the chat if you are already registering. Type a 1 in the chat if you have registered already, but you said, hey, you know what? I'm going to bring somebody else. Let me see the people that said, I'm going to bring somebody else, because I know that leaders are the ones that are able to bring certainty to an environment where there isn't any. And how many people know that the holidays are not all peaches and creams for a lot of people? The holidays stress a lot of people out. Why? Because a lot of people are focusing on the lack, or they have such high expectations and they don't want to let their families down. So many people are stressed more than ever. And we have the blessing that keeps on blessing more people, the opportunity that keeps on giving more people opportunity. So let's make sure that we are playing team and getting as many people registered for this training event and getting them there. So our favorite part of the week of the call is recognition, recognition, recognition. They say grown men cry for it, right? Because it is, you get paid in public, you get praised in public and paid in public for what you do in private. So shout out to each and every single person that is getting recognized on the call. Now we have congratulations to our newest bronze agents. Congratulations to, don't kill me, I'm not going to pronounce this right, but I'm going to do my best. Wedding, right? I hope I did that right. Or Mr. and Mrs. Wong, James, congratulations, Catherine. Congratulations to Deborah. Congratulations, Carrie. Congratulations to Santino, to Fundong, to Boxian, Fifi, and Lau. I hope I did that right. And if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Congratulations to our newest bronze agents. Congratulations to our newest Royale agents, Hasyang Lai and Joanne. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. So guys, before I bring on this next speaker, you know, I am excited to bring on our next speaker because I know that he is going to deliver. Now, if you're the person that says, hey, you know what, I want to finish off this year strong, it's about getting into IPAs. What are your IPAs? Your income producing activities. It's about you making sure that you are writing down everything that you possibly can, right? Filling out your calendars, filling out each and every single opportunity, going through your contacts, focusing on the income producing activities. The income producing activities are making the calls, are reaching out to the prospects, are showing the deal. Whether you are showing the deal, presenting, whether you are showing the deal, pushing play, whether you are showing the deal, inviting to the nightly overview that we have for us every single night, whether you are showing the deal, getting them on the phone with your mentor, income producing activities, making the calls, sending out the messages, taking out time to fill your calendar up. Because if you talk about you want to finish strong, what wouldn't you do if you knew you could not fail? See, if you knew right now that you were going to be able to, on the 50th call you made, you were going to get your next ace, how quickly wouldn't you make sure that you get to that 50th name? If you knew that if you made 100 calls right now, that is going to get you your first or your second $1 million, how many of you would make sure that you made that 100 calls? See, but the magic is in mastering the mundane, is in mastering those income producing activities that a lot of us do not want to do. And you cannot be upset about the results that you do not have with the work that you are not putting in. And I understand we have families. I understand we have life. I understand a lot of us have careers. A lot of us have businesses outside of this. But if we want to make this a December to remember, if we want to finish off the year strong, it is maximizing our calendar, optimizing our calendar for success, right? And making sure that we are focusing on the income producing activities that are not only going to be beneficial for us today, but that this is going to allow us to enter into 2024 strong, to make sure that we're leaving a legacy that is going to outlive us. So that is enough about me. I have the honor, pleasure, and privilege of bringing up tonight's guest speaker. And I'm super excited to bring this young man up because he is a gem. He is what I call one of Secret's finest. Him and his wife are incredible souls. We had so much fun in the Dominican Republic, but he is an incredible dad, an incredible husband. He's one of the sharpest businessmen I've ever had a conversation with in my life. And he is a builder. He is someone that knows exactly what he is doing day in and day out. He makes no excuses. So if I were you, I'll make sure I get my pen and paper out, grab my notepad. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to grab that, to open up your notes on your phone, right? What you write in. I know that we live in a world where technology is it. No, write it down, right? It has power, what you write down. And I am excited because if you want to finish 2023 off strong, there is nobody else better than our newest 250 squared Ruby agent, Mr. Franco Villarreal. How are you, Franco? Did you make the call?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. How are you doing?
I am phenomenal. Thank you so much for being on, brother.
I was wondering what 2502 man. I was like, I hope I live to get to that year. But it's 250 squared. You don't have to be smart to do this, guys. But Pam,
Right.
thank you for all the info. Thank you for that training. It was a training in itself. And there's one thing that I've always admired about you, and it starts off with that smile. Like, you emulate confidence. Like, it's something that you could be a mile away and see you, and it's just like, man, this is one confident woman. And that's man, people don't realize that there's several people that get into this business and they think that you need to get to a knowledge level to have any sort of success, and they don't know it all starts with how you carry yourself and how the energy people feel when you're around. So you're great at that. I every time I see you, I tell my wife, man, that just your fashion, everything is just the energy is so positive. So it's great to be around. I'm happy and privileged and honored to say you're a friend and a business partner. So thank you so much for that introduction. And look, I mean, again, look at that smile, guys. Come on. Makes you want to go 500.
Appreciate you. The feeling is mutual, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pam, for again the amazing introduction. Guys, I'm gonna start by piggybacking off of something that Pamela was ending with, and that's, how do we end the year off strong? And for those of you that don't know me, name is Franco Villarreal, born and raised in Laredo, Texas, repping my town here. We live right on the border to Mexico, town of about 300,000 people. It's not big enough to where it takes an hour to get anywhere, but it's not small enough to have one light. Like, we have enough to go around, but everybody knows everything about everybody's life. So for the word of mouth to spread in our town, it's gone quick, whether that's good or bad. But I was born and raised in business, and since the day I was born, my parents had a business, and I figured that's kind of all I wanted to do. I tried out college for a few years and realized that the fun was for me, the studying was not so much for me. And I realized something my dad said, do you, and it's crazy because my dad wanted me to finish, but at the same time, he said, do you want to go work for somebody else or work for something that we've created? And I chose to work on what they've created. And that was the best and worst mistake of my life, because I learned a lot about business during the 8 years that I helped run the family business, but I didn't realize it until I joined network marketing and found other mentors. I didn't know that my dad was mentoring me for 8 years, because again, you can't be a prophet in your own land. As a matter of fact, I had a boss for 8 years. I didn't have a father. So that was the worst mistake about it all. But April 10th, 2009 is a date I'll never forget. Somebody sent me a text invite. You need to come to dinner. There's something you got to see. And that's all they wrote. And it was a good friend of mine that had credibility with me. Had it been any other thing, I wouldn't be speaking to you right now, because I was busy running the family business. I was working 8 to faint Monday through Saturday. I had no life. I wasn't married. I didn't have any kids. I didn't have time. I didn't know how people juggled having a life and a family working that many hours. It didn't make sense. I'm like, is this why I grew up? And y'all have to realize something, because it's very common that I hear people say, well, and people make shirts and I didn't come from money. It's not daddy's money. And guys, I want to be the first to tell you that I grew up with everything that I needed and wanted, everything. And I'm here to tell you, do you know how hard it is to find the same amount of hunger that those that came from nothing have, to find any success on your own in life? It was, and again, I'm not going to compare difficulties, but again, I didn't have to work for anything growing up. So that hunger was not there because I was spoiled. So I want you to get that out of your mind, that because someone comes from money, that means they're going to automatically be successful, because that couldn't be further from the truth. My dad's a blue collar millionaire. Well, both my parents were. I lost my mom 5 years ago, but my dad's, if you met my dad, you'd never know he's done what he's done in life and has what he has. But I figured, I would say when I started to meet people like Troy and Jeff, I met 15 years ago, and I realized something. I was running the family business at the time, working 8 to faint, and I met these guys that were living a lifestyle a whole lot better than I was and working a whole lot less. And it did not make any sense to me how that was possible, because me, like everyone else, my parents told me to get good grades so I can get into college, get a degree so I can go get a good what? You all say it, you've heard it a million times, a good job. And I'm not trying to knock anyone that has a job, because that's exactly what I had running the family business. Yeah, my parents owned the business, but I didn't. I was still an employee and had a job. And even so, my dad, just so you understand, no matter how many millions you make a year, if the business does not run without you, it's a small business. So my dad made multiple 7 figures a year, but he worked literally 7 days a week. And I never understood when I met guys like Troy that retired from anesthesiology. I'm like, how? Because to me, guys, this industry, network marketing, wasn't real. I used to think that network marketing, because I had never met millionaires in this industry. I had met people around the town that were doing this company and this company. I never met anyone that stuck with it. I thought it was for broke people. That's what I really thought. And then I start meeting these guys with private planes and badass cars. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'll never forget when my mentor that had a private plane, one of my mentors told me, do you read? And I said, no, I don't. And he's like, enjoy being average for the rest of your life. Do you know, as a type A personality, if you don't know the colors, I'm a red. That means we're leaders and go-getters. A part of me wanted to punch him in the face, but I was amongst other people, so I kept my mouth shut. And years later, I realized what he really meant. He really meant well for me. And when I started reading, my mind started opening up on how systems work. And guys, this industry is the greatest industry I've ever seen. It puts everybody on an even playing field. You don't have to come from money. You don't need an 800 credit score. You don't need a whole bunch of cash flow in the bank to start investing. It's a measly what? You can get in for $149 doing this. It's the craziest thing. And it was at that moment that everything started to shift for me, and trust me, I'm going somewhere with this as I tie in my story, that I walked away from the family business in 2011. I was making enough money with network marketing to not have to work anymore. And in 2016, by divine intervention, a part of me told me for 5 years I was just doing network marketing. I had the opportunity to start a traditional business, a brick and mortar business, with the difference with it running, starting with the end in mind, with it running without me, setting up a system where the business just ran. And thank God, thankfully, that business has flourished over the last, I would say, 7 or so years. And it basically runs on its own. I'm happy to say that I work about 10 to 15 hours a week, and it does multiple 7 figures. So I say that because there's so many times that you hear people say multiple sources of income, multiple sources of income, but people take that out of context and they want to spread all their eggs in 7 different baskets where they have to physically build 7 different things. And a lot of people do multiple network marketing companies, which I've never seen anyone have long-term success doing it. Guys, multiple streams of income are investments that run with or without you. They start to happen. They start to happen. Again, being able to run my business 10 to 15 hours a week allows me the time to do what I love. This is my passion. It's a beautiful thing, guys. You don't understand how beautiful it is. My wife and I were fortunate to be able to join the local country club about 8 months ago. And it's so funny when people, and please don't repeat this, I'm at a point in my career where I can say it, but they'll be like, I join all the golf tournaments and all that, and all the members will tell me, so what do you do for a living? I said, one of those pyramid companies? I joined and it worked. Their faces are always priceless because these are all traditional business owners that typically, some people don't have a good thought on network marketing, and it's freaking classic. I'm like, hey, I'm here amongst you guys, and this is exactly what it is. So you don't have to use that. Again, my backbone is pretty strong right now that I can use some of that stuff. But this industry, guys, has changed my life. Like I can't, it's not cliche. By the way, if you ever hear me on stage, if you're hearing me now, what you see is what you get. I never sought out to be a polished speaker. As a matter of fact, contrary to what you might believe, I'm a huge introvert. If we're at a party and I don't know you, I'm sitting on the side on my phone, not talking to anybody. But this company has literally changed my life, and I'm as transparent as it comes. I wear my heart on my sleeve. There's no denying on how I carry myself. But I met my beautiful wife through this company. Trust me, I would have not dated someone 15 years younger than me had it not been that I already knew her through this company. Someone once said, don't date your downline. So I married her, and we have 2 beautiful kids, and she's 10 weeks pregnant with our 3rd and final child. God willing, everything goes great with that, guys. But we have enjoyed life. And as I keep going on telling you how you should, the thought process, finishing out 2023, changing 2024's outlook, and as I go along, I want you to know that if you have a significant other, it's very important that they are on the same vision that you're on. Not necessarily them building with you, but them understanding, because any business in life, anything you do takes sacrifice. And the sacrifice here is almost laughable. I'm spending 5 hours a week in someone's living room giving a presentation. That's not really work. That's not going 8 months overseas serving in the military. That's sacrifice. And here we take it so lightly that, guys, it is not that difficult, but you have to have on the table what you and your wife, or you and your husband, or you and your, I hate to say boyfriends, because that vision shouldn't necessarily be the same. Like, if you know, put a ring on it. Sorry. But my wife understands what we're trying to get to. I have the number, the squared bonus number, where we need to hit, where we need to be. And she knows she sacrifices being with the kids by herself a lot. With a 6 and 3-year-old, trust me, and my daughter is a freaking firecracker. They are a handful. And I know she's sacrificing, but she knows the lifestyle that we live, and I know she wouldn't trade it for the world. To be able to say, I was taking my son to the grocery store yesterday, and he's like, Dad, I want to go to New York for Christmas. And I said, all right, let's go to New York for Christmas. I could never, even as a child growing up, My parents were business owners, but the business owned them. We took one vacation a year, guys. And again, my mom taught for 30 years, and God took her 5.5 years after she retired from teaching. She never got to enjoy that. And I hate to say it, but it was a wake-up call for me that I'm 44 years young right now. I don't know, guys. I don't know if tomorrow my sand's going to run out. I don't know. None of us know that. So why the hell do people play life so small? Why? I don't want to compromise. I don't want to wait till payday. Some of you listening to me right now, you're waiting for payday to buy your regional tickets. You're waiting for payday to buy your products. You're waiting for payday to be able to buy a pair of shoes for your kids. And I feel for you. A part of me does. But if you've been waiting for that payday for the last couple of years and you've had this opportunity in front of you, shame on you. And I'm real talk here. I hope I can talk to you this way. As I go into this squared bonus, guys, this has never been done in network marketing history. There's never been a company that could tell you, do this and get this. I know you've heard it over and over again, but you could never put an exact number on money that you're going to get if you just do this. It's always an average. The average income here is this. No, you get 250 squared. We give you one check of $5,000. That's it. Now, is that all the income you get? No, you get cycle bonuses. You get, wow, I lost my train of thought. The check match bonus. There you go. Thank you, Pamela. There's several bonuses that you get doing this, but I want you to realize if you just set your goal on hitting this, that'll be the minimum you check you get. Everything else is cherry on top. That's gravy. My focus is building residual. Troy says it best, and I love how Troy says it. I know how to make $1. That's what my traditional business is for. But a residual dollar, I'm not doing the same thing with my network marketing business that I'm doing with my traditional business. I don't want to be sell. I want to put people in where they fit in, get in where you fit in, and then build their belief based on the amazing products that we have. And how do I do that? First, I have to set a goal. What goal? People ask, Franco, so how'd you hit 250? Well, November 1st, I had a call with the team and I said, look, this is our goal. We need these many sales by this date, and we're all going to make it happen. So I can't take credit for getting 250. All I did was steer the ship. It was a team that got excited to do it. And I told the team on our call on Sunday night, I said, you know what the crazy thing is? Black Friday was awesome. We loved it. I didn't look at one price for Black Friday. It was our excitement towards that day that generated sales. The majority of the sales happened from Friday to Monday. Not once did anyone ask for a price list. Anyone, we figured it out. It was our excitement towards that, what we were doing in that small time frame that made stuff happen. That's it. If we just, and I told the team, if we just did that every day, if you didn't go to bed without putting in 2 sales before midnight, knowing the month would end, where would we be in 90 days? All of us, me included. 500 would be nothing. You need to put it up on a vision board. You need to look at it every day. Where do I need to be? What numbers do I need to hit? And you don't sleep till you get there. The problem is we wait until the last couple of days of the month to try to hit our goals instead of doing it in the first of the month, which is another thing that I'm getting at. Why isn't everybody on Club Secret Plus right now? At least Club Secret Plus. Everything points to us needing to be there. I mean, for those of you that are really building, how annoying is it to get a 0.5 one day when their Club Secret get charged and then wait till their subscribe and save goes? But it's like playing roulette because you don't know when their subscribe and save is going to roll. How many you wake up in the morning? How many are going to roll on day 30? No, guys, we streamline it, one charge, $99. And the reason I push nutrition so much, not only one, because I love it, but skincare lasts too long. This solves that problem. Now they can accumulate their credit, $50 a month, till they can get free shipping, and you still get a full point for that. So what do we have our team do? all those getting charged, let's say all the sales we put in the 29th and 30th, the following month, we talk to those same people to try to get them to move that Club Secret Plus to the first Tuesday of the month. That way I know in my business more or less how many numbers I need towards the end of the month, because this stuff playing roulette, not knowing what you're going to get day 28, 29, and 30th doesn't make any sense. So why not get them on the first Tuesday of the month? Why the first Tuesday of the month? Because that's when the pay week starts. And again, you want to start the pay week on the right track rather than end it putting in sales. So I hope you're following on that. But guys, the squared bonus, everything is leaning towards that's all it's going to be. And this is only the beginning. I know the company's working on things right now where our pay scale is going to improve. There's going to be exciting stuff that happen over the next couple of months. But how much more exciting could it be? I mean, some of us that have been in 3 years, when we got started, there was $500 packs, $2,000 packs, and we had to sell that all the time. Now I can get someone in for $149, guys. $149. Even you think of the thousand that you need to get to the square bonus. Even if I had to do that by myself, maybe it'd take me 5 or 6 years. Would the $20,000 check be worth it a month? Hell yeah, because some of you your check ain't even close to that. And I am so confident. My belief level is so high in what it is that we're doing, the products that we are offering people, that I know they're going to stick when I put them in. The attrition here is very minimal to companies I've been in before, where it's like you were afraid to log into your back office because you didn't know what it was going to look like the very next week. Our product offering is insane, guys. You don't understand with this bottle here. There you go. I carry this around everywhere. I play City League basketball. I give this to guys all the time. I use social media strategically. I'll put in my story and boom, right away, I'll get. Last week, a guy said, dude, my hamstring didn't hurt that night. I need to get myself some of it. And for some of y'all worrying, oh, we don't have it in stock. I know I bought 10 bottles. Sorry, but too bad, so sad. It's your fault. You didn't take advantage of it. But here's the deal. This is when I'm pitching people, I tell them, guys, this was the first ever product of its kind. It is hard to keep this on the shelf. So right now we're sold out. When we get it again, you have to act fast because people love this. It's all perspective, guys. There's so many people that complain like, hey, our product, it's sold out. What do we do? Guys, let me tell you, the rude awakening. I own a traditional business that carries inventory that we have to sell. You don't know how many emails I get saying this product is out of stock. There's no ETA. How am I supposed to tell my customers that are buying $20,000, $30,000 a month that I don't have what they need? And sometimes it's plastic. Sometimes it's, we don't have the bottles for it. Sometimes they don't have the raw materials. That's a fact of life. That after the pandemic, the way people do business changed dramatically. It is hard to get stuff done. And just think of all the people that you saw rank up in November. You don't think that the company is doing what it takes. I mean, we found our second manufacturer as a backup to take care of us because the demand has just, I mean, the stuff, they can't even keep it on the shelves. So you have to be persistent. You have to take perspective as if you were the owner. How do I do this? Like, it's not the company's fault, guys. It's not, they're doing everything it takes to supply us, but you have to pivot, you have to adjust, and you have to do what leaders do, make it happen. And that's exactly what I told my team on Sunday night. I'm like, guys, do you all realize that half the stuff was sold out on Sunday and you still freaking put in 40, 50 sales on Monday? It's just when the excitement's there, when you know, when the goal is in sight, you make stuff happen. For lack of better words, I'm sorry, you make shit happen. And it's the honest to God truth. Some of you all put your goals so far out there, which is why you never get off your feet. You never get there. Do I want to be 1,000? Hell yeah, but there's steps to that. Do I want to be 500? Yes, but there's steps to that. We just hit 250. So what's my goal in December? To knock out half of what it needs to be at 500. What's my goal for January? To knock out another half. What's my goal for February? To walk in Orlando at 500. My goals are all short and attainable or it doesn't discourage me from wanting to go after it. So why is it, again, and this leads me to why, what is our mindset got to be ending of the year? There's so many people, and it's so cliche, and everybody's going to make fun of these people in the next couple of weeks. Here come the new year, new me stuff. Why? Because people are excited about the new year, and they don't do a darn thing to change their situation. They have the same crappy habits, I'm sorry to tell you, January 1st as they did December 31st. By the 15th of the month, just like the gyms, everyone wants to get in shape. By the 15th of the month, everything's back to normal, and you're starting over again. Your mindset needs to be different now. And if you're trying to get in shape, just like I have, that picture y'all had of me, Pam, I looked a little plump there. I guess the camera adds 30 pounds to that. But the honest to God truth is, I'm 44 years young. I've been eating like shit for the last 40, and I expect to be in shape in a month. Guys, come on. Like, that's not reality. And I say that to say this: there's so many of you that have struggled financially that you want to be a success story in the next 30 days. It doesn't happen that way. There's a reason that you have challenges. There's a reason that you go through obstacles. There's a reason why your journey is your journey, because you grow from it. I remember reading a book that said, the reason you go through as many things as you go through is it turns you into the leader that can help more people, because now you're relatable. If you go through your journey without having to struggle, how the hell could you ever help anyone if you've never been through what they've been through? In 15 years, trust me, I've been through it all. I've driven hours for them to cancel an in-home event. I've flown to different cities where there's no in-home event. It's like, what am I going to do for the next 3 days? I guess we've been through it all. I've had people laugh at me. I've had people talk smack about me on social media. Guys, you're going to go through the freaking ringer in this industry, but there's no other industry I'd rather be in, because it's made me the person that I am right now. And it's surrounded me with people that I want to be with forever. And, it's the saddest thing when I see people leave. And sometimes I'll go off tangent a little bit like I am now, because I know some of those people I'll never see again. Not because I don't like them, not because I don't want to hang out with them, but this is my life. You guys right now, you guys are my life. You're the ones I see every 3 months at events in a different state. You're the ones that I see on vacation. You're the ones I want to be around. When that doesn't happen, it sucks. It's not that I'm not being your friend. I know I'm not going to see you again, because you're the ones that I want to be around. The ones in the fire, in the trenches, building and building and building, because I know you're our badasses. I know Pam for probably 6-7 years at least. And there's no one else. I know she's been through the ringer like I have. So I want to hang out with other freaking lions. I want to hang out with other people that don't know how to quit. I want to hang out with people that I know when they're smiling, I know it's a smile of satisfaction, being like, dude, I took all those arrows and I'm still here. I'm still standing. I give myself the freaking chills saying it, but it's the truth, guys. It's between the ears. What's the difference between now and January 1st? Absolutely nothing. How do you end 2023? You start to change your habits tomorrow. Most people gain weight in December because of the festivities. So you know what I'm doing right now? I'm working out twice a day. I'm trying to counteract what's inevitable. I'm Hispanic. We love menudo. We love tamales. We love all of that. I know it's going to happen. We have a gender reveal on Thursday, and my wife wants me to make menudo. I know it's going to happen. So how do I counteract those bad habits? I double up my good habits. Working out twice a day instead of saying, I'm going to gain 15 pounds. No, bullshit. I'm not. It's not going to happen. And the same goes with success. How you do anything is how you do everything. That's the bottom line. Pam said, fill up your schedule. Right now, people are looking more than ever. I don't know if y'all realize this, but we've been in a recession for over a year now. The media just hasn't told you we are, but it's the honest to God truth. And I think finally, people's household incomes are starting to catch up to the recession, and they're not being able to afford a lot of the things they used to. So people are open. People are looking for other ways to make money now more than ever. I am proof that even though from the outside looking in, your perception is like, that guy's successful, he'll never do it. Look at me. 15 years later. As a matter of fact, that first meeting, they asked, how do you think the meeting went tonight? And they said, My buddy said, all right. And the guy that gave the presentation, how about that guy, Franco? I think he could be good. And the guy said, nah, Franco, nah, his family has a bunch of money. Look at me now. That guy's not even in the business anymore. So what am I going to do now to change my daily habits? Income producing activities, like Pam said, reading a book, going to training is not income producing. That's what you're doing in private. That's what nobody should see. That's you sharpening your axe. That's you gaining knowledge of what it takes to win from people that have been through what you're going to go through or what you're going through now. People ask me all the time, Franco, what training should I go to? The next one. And here's my thought process. I hate when people say, and again, my blood boils when somebody says, here's a nugget. Those words will never come out of my mouth. Let me give you a nugget. Why is it? Because I don't know what that nugget's going to be, guys. What I'm saying right now could appeal to one person. What I say my next sentence could appeal to someone else. It doesn't have to be this freaking badass quote that you borrowed from someone else. It's the honest to God truth. So when they say what training, guys, from now, this Saturday till February, your business is going to be at a different level. Your mindset's going to be at a different level. Your situations in life are going to be at a different level. So something may be said Saturday that will be said February, but you may not hear it till February. So when people ask me, guys, I've never missed a training. As a matter of fact, 5 years ago, my mom, we buried her a day before we had an event in Orlando, and I was on that plane to Orlando. My team could have easily said, Franco, we got this one. We will let you. Your morning, we'll let you, but I couldn't. I know my mom would have wanted me at that event, and even though I wasn't there emotionally, I had to be there because of my livelihood. I had just gotten married. My first child was a month and a half old. Regardless of the situation, my mom was my best friend. She was my first sign up ever in network marketing. Regardless of the situation, I hate to say it this way, but it's either excuses or results. It doesn't matter how good the excuse is. It doesn't matter. It's an excuse or result. And it was those moments, challenging moments, that I decided to do what I knew I needed to do that have led me here. This is not an overnight success, guys. It was moments of decision that I had to figure out. Like tomorrow, should I go to the spa party at so-and-so's house, even though it's not yours? Should I get on the training? Should I be on this training tonight? And some people said, no, I'm going to watch the game. No, I'm going to go to eat. No, I'm going to do this. And little do they know that small decision years from now can turn into something great. It's crazy to me how people look at me now and they say, Franco, man, you're so lucky you do this. And I'm like, oh, I want to grind my teeth because you don't know. They see me now. They didn't see the growth over the last 15 years. And I'm not even close to where I want to be yet. So why is it that even Franco, that's a trainer, why am I going to be on the regional training on Saturday? Because I don't know everything. Why am I going to buy my own ticket when we're hosting a viewing event at someone's house? Because it does two things. One, this is my company. Every dollar I put into this company, I know comes back to me and contributes to the health of this company. Two, it gives me a point for the agent destination. So why? Sorry if I'm talking to you. So many people on this call tonight are not going to buy a ticket because they're going to say, hey, let's 5 of us buy one ticket and get together at one house. And that's a reason why you'll never have major success doing it. It's all a mindset. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. If we're having a watch party at my house, you can't get in unless you're registered. That's the bottom line. Honest to God truth. You can't borrow my inner circle to listen to audios. You need to get your own because this is my company. This is your company as well. So we have to do everything in our power to protect it and maximize what it is. I can walk to my cabinet right now and show you all the product I have for me and my family. Not to sell to anyone, for me. Because I am 100% bought into what we have to offer people, and I am literally a product of the product, 100%. So I don't want to say you better, but my suggestion to you, if you want something to change something. Don't be a cheapskate and buy your ticket. If you're hosting a party, I'd recommend you do that to everybody. You can't get in unless you showed me you're registered. because that does a lot of things. Now I have skin in the game. Now I'm watching this training with more importance. You don't understand how many times I'll be at major events and see the halls filled with agents, and people wonder why they don't have success doing it, because they're hanging out. Oh, I've been in 3 years, but it hasn't worked for me. I've never seen you in the training room. I've seen you everywhere else but in the training room. How? I can tell you why it's not worked out for you, but it's the bottom line. And I hate if I'm sorry if I'm stepping on some toes tonight, but if y'all want to hear like it really is, guys, I'm not going to ever gift wrap to anything. And the last thing I'll add, and again, I went off on a tangent, is just what is your mindset when you wake up in the morning? How do you leave your house? I can tell you without even asking how Pam leaves her house. I mean, anywhere, there you go. There goes that smile again. Anywhere you're at, that's what it is, guys. And people don't realize, especially me coming from a small town, how are you treating people? How do you treat your waiters? How do you treat your coworkers? What do you say about your bosses? People are watching every single move you make. And I'm saying, be genuine. Decide that you want to be a better person. Every time that I hire somebody, I say, this is what I'm looking for in somebody. I want people to go above and beyond what their hourly wage says. So you put the ball in my court to decide, dang, I need to give this guy a new position or a raise. But if you do the bare minimum, guess what? You're always going to be passed over in this business too. If you're doing the bare minimum, you're going to be running in place for the rest of your life. I don't have that chance, guys. I'm 44 years young. I have a 6-year-old and 3-year-old, another one on the way. I don't have the luxury you guys have. Franco Villarreal, yes, I'm talking in third person, is a freaking winner. I wave my flag all the time. When I do good in basketball games, I post that on social media. If I don't celebrate myself, who the hell do I expect to follow that? I carry around that mindset. Do I win all the time? Hell no, I fail more than I win. But I walk out that door every morning, know I'm a winner, and my kids know that they are winners now. I am programming them now. And the hell with your family and your friends that talk smack about how you're living, because they're not living your life anyways. I don't understand where in life someone decided that everyone should wear mediocrity like a badge of freaking honor. So many people wear mediocrity like a badge of honor. Like, that guy's, oh no, he's a snob, he's this. So you're going to celebrate being freaking average. I'm sorry. I mean, take that to the bank. I said what I said, but people live with mediocrity like a badge of honor, like it's nobody's business. I don't give a rip what you think of me. If I see freaking Pamela in freaking Thailand and Dubai and all that, more power to her. She's using all the freaking sand she has left. I am no one to judge how she decides to live her life, but we start listening to all these outside forces, putting stuff in our head that it can't be us. 15 years ago, my mentor at the time would tell me, Franco, one day you'll be making more than 5 figures a month. And I don't know if the dumb part of me could not imagine that. Like it wasn't reality for me. But you know what I kept doing? I kept listening to that. And I kept showing up, training after training, event, and people would fall out, and I kept showing up, and my sponsor quit, and I kept showing up, and I kept listening to that positive, that it's turned into that. Now I can't see myself not making 5 figures a month. That would be a broke month. But it all happened with the daily disciplines that I started to apply now, guys. You all see polished versions, or network marketing is funny because you see these people on stage and you think they're different than you. I am no different. My wife still thinks I'm the most annoying person in the world. My friends still think my brothers still see me. Like, that's never going to change. The only thing that really changes is what goes on here. You learn to work smarter, not harder. At the beginning, you have to work hard, but it changes. You see all these people and you think that they're untouchable. We're all the leaders in this company. Pam, if you get to know her on a friend level, you'll understand she's no different than us. But years after listening to people that had a lifestyle that she wanted, little by little, she started to go from the way the majority of the world thinks to the way the rich really think, the wealthy really think. And you get into this mindset that you can't lose. And I'm not saying you win all the matches, but you get to a point where you win and you learn, you win and you learn, and you win and you learn. You could drop me off in the desert and I'll get the stand on secret. Like it's just the way it is, guys. Winners get into a frame of mind that they are unbeatable. And you need to walk out every morning. And I say it starts here. A lot of you got on this call today and you were expecting a lot of nuts and bolts, guys, but we could give that to you Saturday after Saturday after Saturday. But if it doesn't change here, nothing changes. If you don't believe you can win, you can't. That's the bottom line. So what are you going to do different starting tomorrow? Another beauty about our industry, you can reset tomorrow. Tomorrow could be day one for you. And if it doesn't work out, Thursday could be day one for you. But day one's got to start. And stop starting over. Stop it. So what I'm going to leave you with is this. You have to decide. There's one intangible that no leader on God's green earth, no owner, Isaac can't tell you, no trainer, Muzaffar, Jesse, Troy, Jeff, Matt, nobody can tell you in all the years of their network marketing in careers who's going to make it and who's not. You want to know why? Because talent doesn't mean shit. Talent, potential, or talent, all it says, it's someone that hasn't done anything yet. There's one thing that's immeasurable, and I got it tattooed on my leg, and that's heart. And in my gym, in my garage, I have a big logo of a sign that says, you can't teach heart. That's the one intangible that I can't do. No trainer from stage can motivate you enough to have hunger to win in life. Not just in network marketing, just win in life. Like there's all the trainings of Tony Robbins, I can name them all off. Nobody could tell you who's going to win and who's not because you can't measure heart. So that's literally how I'm going to end it, guys. How much heart do you have? And people ask me all the time when they see me in shorts, why would you get a heart on your leg? And I'm like, bro, you'll never understand. If you don't know, you'll never understand. But those that know. And that what you see is what you get from me. I'm never going to have a chant from stage. What you see is what you get. And I'm going to tell you like it is. I've been through the ringer and I've won so far in life. And the one thing about me is you'll have to kill me to get me to stop. There's no other place I'd rather be than secret. I love every one of the leaders I have, my team. Oh my God, I can sit here all night and thank my team for just believing to follow this crazy guy. Some of them for 12, 13, 14 years with me telling them there's one thing that you'll never have to worry about me leaving or me doing something else because I'm as loyal as they come. And the day that I met Isaac Benchabot and his whole family, there was something that happened. And that phrase that you hear, and then I met Isaac, guys, there's so much truth to that. It was, as a businessman, meeting this guy and knowing, just feeling where his heart and his family's heart lied, I knew we were in good hands. But it's not only up to them, guys. They're only one family. It's all up to their extended family, us, to do what it takes to keep this company healthy, to make it thrive, to make it the biggest company in the world. It's up to us to want that. And not only for them, but in the process, live the life we live. Like, heck, Pam, I've seen you probably in the last year 5 times in different states and different countries. Like, where else do you do that? Like, and from the outside looking in, people will never understand. And it's the hardest part. They're like, oh, it's group travel. Like, oh man, you just don't get it. But I wouldn't do this with anyone else. But it's up to us, guys. Decide how you want to end this year. You got a couple of weeks before the year's end to have a heart-to-heart with your spouse or your significant other, with your family, with your kids, so that one day you can wake up. And again, I'm not saying I've made it. I've made it up to here. But for one day your kid to say, Dad, I want to go to New York. He's freaking 6 years old. I want to go to New York. You know what? Let's go to New York so you can walk into the Plaza Hotel like Kevin in Home Alone. Let's freaking do that. So, guys, I hope you got something out of it. If one person got something out of this night, I appreciate it, but that's all it is. Show people what's in here. Doesn't matter. A lot of you have too much in here and none of this. I'd rather you have all of this and nothing in here. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So you all have a good night. Pam, I'll kick it back over to you, but thank you so much.
Yes, Franco. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Great night. Let's get it.